All right, man. It is 32 feet wide. It is 23 feet tall, and it weighs 18,000 pounds. It has steel chains that's around and stretches 2 miles long. It is the demonic structure. It's the most demonic structure ever built in professional wrestling. It is the second road to the main event of WrestleMania. It is, ladies and gentlemen, the Elimination Chamber. And it's going down this Saturday in the 6th, Toronto, Canada. Let's talk about it. Let's predict it right here, right now on Talk to 'em Wrestling. All right, man, we thank you so very much for being here on this Thursday night, wherever in the world you are right now. We are the Real Sports Podcast, and this is our professional wrestling talk show. Welcome to Talk to 'em Wrestling, man. Got to quickly shout out our sponsors, man. SeatGeek, Bonfire.com, and Lokia. All the links is in the description box below. Got to shout those people out, our good friends over at Bonfire, SeatGeek, and Lokai. All right, man, we are on the road to WrestleMania, man. And tonight we're going to talk about the second road to the WWE WrestleMania 41 main event. This is determined in the structure called the Elimination Chamber. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, he is not a ghost. He is not a ghost. Ladies and gentlemen, boy, I got two professional wrestling minds right here. But I got the Mr. Episode. He is the episode. He is the day one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad that he made it tonight because I can't wait to hear what he got for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He is a wrestling archive himself. He happens to be the Real Sports Wrestling Trivia Champ. He is the very talented, very clean-cutted Mr. Yamak.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Like Coach said, you got two of the best wrestling minds on the planet.
Yes.
Myself and Rock, along with host, here to talk some wrestling with y'all tonight. But there's only one Real Sports Wrestling Trivia Champion. There's only one man who is undefeated in competition, and one man who won an entire wrestling trivia contest without having to answer a single question of his own. And that's me, not Rock, not Billy D, me. Remember that.
That is the most devastating trivia win in Real Sports history.
I have to do no work.
That is the most devastating. That was like Kofi Kingston, Brock Lesnar, 5 seconds. It was just over. It was just over. It was just over. Y'all know who he is, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know who he is. Yeah, he is the 2024 Real Sports Podcast MVP. He's the number one guy. He is Rockstar Rock in the building. Got the MVP. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, sir. I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Huh? Oh,
taking that bow.
Shout out DB,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I know, right? I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say. I can't wait, man. All right, man. We're gonna start the show off, man. Again, ladies, this is y'all. This is one of the most star-studded elimination chamber matches I've probably ever seen. This is loaded. This is hella loaded here.
It is.
So let's start with Mr. Episode. Right? Let's start with Mr. Episode. Elimination Chamber, star-studded. I mean, you got some of the all-time greats here. You got everybody from John Cena, Seth freaking Rollins. Is it still freaking?
Yeah.
Is it still freaking Rollins? Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Damian Priest, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. I can't forget about the women's. On the women's side, you got Bayley, Roxanne Perez, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Naomi. Oh, the plot thickens here. But first things first, let's take a time. Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time here. So let's start with Mr. Episode. What is your favorite Elimination Chamber match? Give me your favorite one.
Oh man, that's easy. Because right out of the gate, I gotta play my favorite card that I disagree with the host button. You said this might be the men's match might be the most star-studded that you've ever seen. Let me rewind the clock real fast and take you to one of the most slept on, most underrated WWE pay-per-views of all time. No Way Out 2009. Both of those Elimination Chamber matches are goated. Like, those are two of the best examples of that match you can have. Whether it was the first one for the WWE title, you had like Edge and Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio,
oh shit, yeah,
and all those guys, and Triple H and Undertaker going at it, or the World Heavyweight.
Triple H won that, right?
Yeah.
He has the most Elimination Chamber wins.
And on the other side, you had the World Heavyweight, where you had like Cena, a surprising Edge. That 2009 card was pretty stacked.
Yeah, because Edge
for that WWE Elimination Chamber
in
match
like 10
alone,
seconds in that first time.
Yeah, just because of that match alone, and like the unpredictability of it, and it was the first match of the night. Yeah, that's my favorite one of all time.
He lost.
Honorable mention to the original one. Honorable mention to that original.
Oh, okay. Mr. MVP, you have one?
Yeah, my favorite Elimination Chamber match will be the one where I'm going to say the one. It's two. I have two.
Okay.
They both involve John Cena.
Okay.
They both involve John Cena losing after the Elimination Chamber.
Oh,
New Year's resolution.
Ooh.
Batista came out and powerbombed him and just took the title from him after that bloody battle that he had against Carlito, likes of Chris Masters, that young Raw Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I remember that.
He was defending the world title, the one that wasn't spinning. And then Batista coming out after Vince McMahon saying, hold on.
Yeah.
The show's not over.
Yeah.
And for him to do that a second time, the first time is when he allowed Edge to cash in the Money in the Bank, and we got the Rated R champion.
Yeah.
Started a good rivalry. So those two are two that I really like to go back on and look at, because it helped transcend John Cena, and it also helped transcend Edge and Batista as Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famers.
Facts. And it did start. It did create the rated R superstar. It sure did. I remember that.
Yep.
I remember all that shit. That's crazy. My best one is the first one, man. Shawn Michaels. I'm a Shawn Michaels guy. The Shawn Michaels one, I was like, I didn't think he was gonna win because Shawn Michaels haven't been world champ since he dropped it to Austin in Mania 14.
Yep.
So I was like, I mean, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that, but for him, and he didn't have the title that long. I think behind the scene he didn't really want it, but Vince kind of pushed it on him. Shawn Michaels was hot that year. He was hot. He had great matches with Chris Jericho. Oh man, those guys clicked. But yeah, definitely the first one.
Generic brown pants.
Yeah. That's the only thing I didn't like, bro. Them brown.
Yeah.
Don't do the brown.
Giants.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that, bro. I wasn't feeling that, man. Give me the old HBK, bro.
I was with you, host.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, why you wearing brown pants, bro? Like, I ain't like it. I didn't
he
like
did
it.
better in the Hell in a Cell match. He wore his regular. Wore his regular outfit during throughout the beefs with Triple H. Other than that unsanctioned match.
Oh God! Yeah,
And
I remember that shit. Yeah, he had the wife beater on there though.
Yeah,
with the jeans and the cowboy boots.
Yeah, and then when he wore that brown joint, like I
was like, what you wear that for, man? And then it's just ugly, man. But
he ain't never. You notice he ain't never wear that joint ever again.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't. I'm glad he didn't.
Honorable mention to the host for bringing that match up. It's really crazy to think like how awesome of a match that was, and then over the years, getting to take a look behind the scenes and knowing that there were a bunch of like mistakes and f-ups in that match, but it still came out beautiful as it did. That's a testament to the dudes involved. And hot wrestling take, controversial wrestling take. The promo package they put together for that match is the greatest that WWE has ever done. Even better than Stone Cold and The Rock with Limp Bizkit.
I agree.
Give me that one from that Elimination Chamber, bro. I agree.
That
was exquisite.
Yeah, that was. I agree. I definitely agree with you on that.
Which Elimination Chamber? The original one?
Yeah, that one from 02 when they used Saliva. Yeah. That promo didn't need no words. It just they just literally let the song play.
Oh yeah. I think was it because I think they did a song for Chris Jericho too. That King of the World joint.
King of the World. King of the World. Yeah, I remember that.
That's one of my joints. I remember that joint on the anthology.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the anthology.
On YouTube.
Yeah, that joint was hot. The anthology. Damn. Well, the elimination. Oh, I didn't read this. The Elimination Chamber. It heads to Toronto on Saturday, and a pair of WrestleMania title shots will be on the line. The winner of the men's and women's Elimination Chamber matches will go on to WrestleMania 41 and a chance to capture world championships. After Royal Rumble, winner Jey Uso chose to face World Heavyweight Champion Gunther with his earned title shot. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes was left without a dance partner. On the women's side, Rumble winner Charlotte Flair called her with a challenge to WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton, and now the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley is left waiting to see who she will face at the biggest event of the year. Speaking of Rhodes, he will also be at the Elimination Chamber, but not to compete in a match. Rhodes will be there to answer The Rock's question he posed during SmackDown, where The Rock told Rhodes he wants to be his corporate champion. That was weird promo. It's a little weird.
It was.
But it was weird as hell. But and that he wants his soul, leaving Rhodes utterly perplexed in the ring. Which such importance in those matches. Prediction. I'm sorry, I got lost in the shuffle here. Who will emerge victorious at the WWE Elimination Chamber? Yeah, that promo was. I was like, huh?
Yeah, it was John weird.
First of all, to be honest with you, to hit this real quick, Rock shouldn't be in the ring. He shouldn't be in the ring. because he just shouldn't, bro. He don't look good. I know he's all jacked up and buff, but he's just not the most electrifying guy no more. Nah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, bro. Rock
he can still win over a crowd. He can still put asses to
seats. Yeah, but
I don't know. I agree with host. It's not like when Triple H was still in his late in his career. Triple H can put on a good 10, 15 minute match. The Rock's last good match at how his stature of his career, I would have to say it had to been with CM Punk, because that match, the match he fought John Cena at WrestleMania, that match he flopped in that.
Yeah,
the match where he lost the title back to when he lost
to
John Cena.
Yeah.
He tore his ACL or something in that matchup, but I think his best performance, I would say, had to been when he last fought CM Punk at the Royal Rumble when he beat CM Punk.
Yeah, because when he came out with I think was that when he was with Reigns, it was a tag match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He just
Reigns carried the most of the match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Rock wasn't like on hot tags, bro. He was, how he come in there, black, black, black. It was just slow. You could tell he was blown up, like he was out of breath, man. You could just, he's still jacked, man. He still look great, but ring wise,
that cardio, man, that's a difference. That's a big difference, and I think that's what made Triple H end up calling it quits. He had to get himself, in order for him to get himself to push himself to the limit, he was pushing his cardio.
Well, Triple H almost died on it.
That's what I'm saying.
He had that heart issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's true.
And with and that's where the downfall of it is Triple H was so intense on putting on these good matches that he was killing himself. Because in order for you to put on a 10, 15 match and take all them bumps, you got to have the cardio to do that.
You got to, man. Rock doesn't have it. When he came out, I immediately, I was like, oh, hell, please do not want the WWE title. Please. I'm telling you, if and I'm glad they didn't go that direction, because he said, I don't need that. And when he said that, I felt at ease. Because Rock is WWE champion? No. You talking about demoralize that title.
Yeah.
It's already ain't shit now, because you really don't have any really lethal threat to it. These guys that's in the chamber, they're threats, man. But it's no story built around nothing. But I'm not gonna go deep into that. Mr. Episode, give me your favorite moment. What is your favorite moment out of every Elimination Chamber? Give me a spot or something. Your favorite moment, if you have one. I'll come back to you.
I can think of one. It was definitely going back to that match because it's my favorite ever. The chamber that they did for the WWE Championship in No Way Out 2009, and there was a spot in the match where they were trying to eliminate the Big Show. And I think Undertaker choke slammed him, Triple H him with the pedigree, and then Jeff Hardy did the swanton off the top of the pod.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
That joint was clean. That's probably my favorite spot. It would have been my favorite wrestler of all time and yours, Rob Van Dam, but he kind of that frog splash.
Yeah, but he did it off that pod.
Yeah,
that was the first one.
If that would have landed a little bit cleaner,
destroyed Triple H.
Definitely.
Word. He couldn't jump as high because of the way the cage was. Yeah, so he had to kind of go sideways and fall. He couldn't do the elevate like he normally does. Damn, I remember that shit. That's crazy. MVP, you got a favorite moment?
My favorite moment would have to be, I have a bunch, but I'm gonna narrow it down to just two. My first favorite moment would be when Goldberg speared Christian through, or I don't know if it was Christian, but I think he speared either Chris Jericho or Christian through
it was Jericho.
Okay,
SummerSlam match.
Yeah, he speared Jericho through the cage door, the glass door, glass door. However,
he did, and that shit didn't break all the way. He kept pushing. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
And then my other one was, I would have to say, I would have to go with Braun Strowman when he kept ramming the Miz head into the wind. That shit was hilarious. Yeah, that's one of my that was a hilarious ass moment.
I got one big one. I swear, and I popped, bro. Is when Montez Ford climbed that cage and he climbed to that. I said, "Oh my god, bro!" Because I so wanted. I know it wasn't going to happen, but I so wanted.
He'd have been a good U.S. champion, man.
Hell yes, Montez Ford when he climbed the side and he climbed in the middle. And I was like, yo, all right, somebody book this dude a main event spot right now. Montez Ford is here to stay. But they killed their single run. I wish they kind of started up because he's real. I know he wanted to stay with Angelo Dawkins because Angelo Dawkins would have probably got lost in the shuffle. And I get that. But man, Montez, like you said, man, Montez Ford would have been a great United States champion.
Well, there would have been a way to give Montez his singles career and also help develop Angelo more.
Yeah.
But the powers that be didn't want to do it. So.
Yeah. I can see why. I mean, I like how the Street Profits are now. Like they made them more meaner. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like went back to that the way how they was when they was in NXT. You know, like. They was about partying and BSing in NXT a little bit, but when it came down to when they got the titles, they was a much more serious, put together team. And I think that it's the same with New Day. I like how WWE has changed the direction of both of those teams because both of those teams was like real life looked at as like goofball tag teams. No pun intended to those guys. I know they professionals. They only go with what's given.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It was looked off as all right. Nah, man, these jokers, man, they goofballs, man. We can't take it. And you seen how they was playing them. They was losing matches when they the Street Profits got so many tag team championship opportunities over the last 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous how they
going crazy.
Am I right or wrong? Look how many times they fought the Usos.
That's true.
Look how many times they got a championship, huh?
The matches with the Usos did go crazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying
they wore it out.
At least could have had. They ain't had a reign. They ain't had a title reign in all them opportunities.
True. That's true.
I agree. Usos is too high. I mean, they really shot themselves in the foot when they.
The Miz and R-Truth had a title reign before the Street Profits.
That was John to put the title
Miz and Truth to split up the titles.
A-Town Down Under had a title reign before the Street Profits had a recent title reign.
The War Raiders got a title. The War Raiders.
It could be worse. You remember a couple years ago when Enzo and Big Cash were OD over, like they literally were able to do their entire promo without a working mic because the crowd was saying all the words. They never got a tag title run.
That's true. They never did.
But see, that was the reason being is because they didn't get a title run is because of their own self-inflicted situations backstage. Big Cass going not reading the script, Enzo not being unprofessional backstage. They ruined their own title run. But when I'm talking about the Street Profits, we don't be hearing nothing about them dudes backstage heat or not caring, not saying, oh no, we're not gonna do this. Not, you know what I'm saying? So for them to lose throughout the way and then they gotta be this way now, I like how WWE, I like how Triple H changed it. He's like, man, we're gonna turn y'all into some real serious ass kickers.
There you go.
That's gonna make y'all fans believe that y'all gonna win a title. Because honestly, when they was we want the smoke, I'm like, bro, y'all about to lose. But now that they talking about how they want the smoke, yeah, I got all faith in the Street Profits to get the titles back.
Since we on tag for a second, I really wish Triple H now. I hate it, bro. How they did the Motor City Machine Guns. That shit sucked. And because when they came in, they got no pop because there wasn't no package. Nobody know who they were.
They had been teasing them for weeks though.
Yeah, but nobody knew. They just did a poor job. Nobody knew who they were. You don't know who the Motor City Machine Guns is? Like, what? Honestly, one of the best tag teams in TNA history?
Well, I think if they would have debuted after the deal that the two companies have, where like they probably could have used their footage more often, it might have helped. But honestly, that's a whole nother subject, man. That gets back to that whole like tribalism thing with being a WWE fan, especially under the Vince McMahon era. I kind of don't blame the E necessarily for that because they did try, and I don't really necessarily blame the audience either because if you aren't a hardcore fan that was watching,
they don't know much
TNA and the other promotions, you wouldn't have known who they were.
That's why
really
your production.
The only reason why people knew AJ Styles was because he was the former leader of Bullet Club, and Bullet Club was super hot in the industry.
Exactly. And in New Japan.
Yeah.
And I think Motor City Machine Guns, they was in ROH too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, way back in the day, yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's the name was the champ, wasn't he? Saban? No, he was TNA champ.
Alex Shelley was.
Yeah.
Is it me or don't one of them look like not to cut y'all off.
You're right.
But don't one of the members of the Motor City Machine Guns look like what's his name? Is it Zach? Matt Sydal. Is one of them dudes look like Matt Sydal?
Yeah, some people say that
Evan Bourne.
Evan Bourne, yeah.
He do kind of look like
way back. Evan Bourne. I ain't heard that name in ages.
Evan Bourne.
Yeah. High flying jobber.
Yeah. That's Kip Saban and Matt Sydal, right?
Yeah, Matt Sydal is Matt Sydal is Evan Bourne's like name now.
The high flying jobber.
So who would Kip Saban?
Kip Saban's in AEW. He rolling with Christian.
Yeah.
And he used to be in Motor City Machine Guns, right?
No, it's always been Alex Shelley and
I don't know.
It's always been Alex Shelley and Chris Saban.
Okay,
Chris Saban's the dude that held the X
Division
title.
Don't Alex Shelley?
There you go.
He looked like Evan Bourne and shit.
There you do. He do look like
a little bit.
But the classic 7 series match with Pure Money. Oh my God. Oh, that was
the only team that ever kick out of the 3D is Motor City Machine Guns.
Man, Motor City.
Nobody
that tag team division was off. I never seen some of the cool tag team moves with the Motor City Machine Gun, man.
Yeah.
I mean, cool as hell tag team moves. They don't do it no more because they're a little older. I get that now. But holy hell, the tag team is
their rivalry. I like how they put them in a rivalry with DIY because they're both similar stature. I mean, the tag team similar stature, so you get you get a high pace, high impact moves from both. And then I like how Gargano and Ciampa are playing well as heels, but it seemed like the Street Profits just ran through all that shit, though. It seemed like the Street Profits the biggest heel out of the tag team division right now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Their run could have been better if Triple H would have listened to people.
Yeah, they run suck. They need a shot.
Because
they need a shot at them, man.
They were literally being set up that they were going to reform the Hurt business in the E with the Street Profits being a part of it. or at least with D'Angelo being a part of it.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to get them back together. But I felt if they would have like pairing the profits with the Hurt Business would have given them that raw legitimacy like we're seeing now. They would have had that way back then with the mentorship that they would have had.
Because I think what it was supposed to be the Street Profits, Carmelo Hayes. It was supposed to be the Street Profits, Carmelo Hayes, Bobby Lashley, and who else was it supposed to be?
The roster was ripe with talent that could have benefited from it.
Yeah, and I think Omar was supposed to be. That's the picture. Remember they all 5 of them took a picture, and people was teasing that they were supposed to be the new Hurt Business. I mean, yeah, Hurt Business. I was about to say Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah,
they doing much better as the Hurt Syndicate though. Shout out to him.
Oh my God. Sheldon Benjamin is on one, bro. Sheldon Benjamin, boy, I said, damn, he's a
breathing life into the AEW tag team division, though.
Heck yeah, boy.
A lot of tag teams coming out to try to go at them.
And for his age, man, he still can fly. Sheldon Benjamin.
Yeah.
I met him
in Winston, man. Sideline, so I mean,
yeah, man, dude. I met him in Winston. He tall, man, tall dude. But man, just his age, he can still go, man. He's still mobile, athletic. He can still move, man. God, I like that booking. All right, TK, I can see that. I believe in the syndicate. Yeah. When they on TV, I'm watching, bro.
Yeah.
I'm watching for sure. But with the what's the Billy Gunn's kid's name?
The Guns. They got demolished. Gun Club.
They got too many catchphrases for me. They got too many.
Hey man.
And I know they're trying to go do age. When he said we got two, when they say we got 2 words for you, I'm like, what? Wait a minute.
They've been doing that for a minute. They've been doing that to separate from their father.
This is whack. It's whack.
And don't hate
some things you just need to leave alone. But anyway. Well, now we're at the meat and potatoes of this as this Elimination Chamber again Saturday. Now let's start with the women's, because this is going to be a very interesting Elimination Chamber here. We got Roxanne Perez, Bayley, Naomi, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss. Let's start with the MVP.
Okay.
Who will win the women's Elimination Chamber match and why?
I am going to go with, I believe Bayley is going to win. I believe Bayley's going to win the Elimination Chamber.
Take it up. Okay.
Reason I believe so is because she's the only one that if you want to look at all of Rhea Ripley's challengers and all the people that have fought Rhea Ripley, I believe Bayley has been. I haven't seen where Bayley and Rhea Ripley has had a feud. She's pretty much fought. Bayley has fought every other woman in this matchup except for Roxanne Perez. So I mean, Perez can be a wild card. We know Liv Morgan is not going to win because she just lost the title to
SummerSlam.
Rhea Ripley. So it'd be crazy to go backwards. And I think that whole situation with Naomi and Bianca Belair, that's going to come to fruition this weekend. Hopefully, if Jade Cargill comes out. And I can see either Bayley or Alexa Bliss, because she's going to need someone. She's going to need a new challenger at a WrestleMania, because the box office match right now for the women's division is Tiffy Time versus the franchise, 14-time women's champion, Charlotte Flair. I mean, she is the franchise. I'm sorry. If John Cena is the franchise for the men's side, the women's side
she's a favoritism
franchise. Every time she come back, she get a title shot. Is it right or wrong? I mean, she said it herself. When y'all seen that I put myself in the Royal Rumble, how many of y'all didn't think I wasn't going to win the joint?
I hate it, bro.
I mean, that's nepotism for you right there, though. You know,
Damn right
Bronny
it is.
James, Charlotte Flair, you know, the Ball
Bullshit.
brothers. Like, no, I'm playing. The
It's
Ball
bullshit.
brothers ain't had no nepotism. But
So you said Bailey? Bailey?
yeah, I'm gonna go with Bailey.
Okay, so what about the men's side?
The men's side.
We'll hold him in. We'll hold him in. Let me go to Mark.
Okay,
Mark,
yeah.
who on the women's? Who will win the Elimination Chamber on the women's side and why?
I disagree with what Rock said, but I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Okay.
I definitely don't see Liv, just because she just got done with a world title reign and she just won the tag titles, so can't really see her. Naomi and Bianca are going to be tied up with that Jade Cargill storyline, so I can't really see either one of them winning it. Although I really would love for Naomi to do it, but personal preference.
Right.
Alexa is a wild card because she just came back. The audience is still kind of like trying to get reintroduced to her, so to speak, and
that's true.
Really like trying to remember what all she can do, because she can really go in the ring. She really did carry the division back in 2016 when they had SmackDown Women's Division. So she can go. I just don't know if now is the right time.
Mm-hmm.
With Bailey, I would have like screamed for you to take my money and book this match if this would have been her previous persona. Like if we could have had her peak babyface hugger Bailey versus the Nightmare Rhea Ripley. That clash and contrast would have been beautiful for the WrestleMania stage. Like you literally could have taken my money every day of the week for that match. But with her current persona, and also considering like Bailey's been hovering around the title scene a lot the last like year and some change. Like she just won the Rumble last year, just won the title in the main event last year. I don't know if I'm ready to see it again. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and pick Roxanne Perez, the prodigy. Not only can she go, but I feel like she's been ready for the main roster spotlight. What better way to show the world like how serious she is and to have her like step up and face the most dominant women's superstar the last number of years in Rhea Ripley. And even if she were to lose at Mania, she would still have the credibility, to protect herself because she went up against the most dominant woman in the women's division the last number of years. And this is her first year on the main roster. So I think why not take a page out of AEW's book, let Roxanne Perez win it, and then book that for you, kind of similar to how you AEW booked Hangman versus Chris Jericho for the AEW World Championship when they were trying to crown the first champion. Tease the idea of a newcomer like stepping into the spotlight and winning it, but still protect them because at the end of the day, you can say that they've lost to a veteran at the top of their game. That's the most intriguing choice for me. Getting back to what Rock said real quick, I vehemently disagree with you, and I'm not a John Cena fan, but I'm offended that you would have the audacity to compare John Cena to Charlotte Flair. No shade. John Cena was the man because he was extremely popular with the audience, and he was a very marketable face. Even when he was a bad guy, the stuff that he was doing with Make-A-Wish, on top of his marketability, made him the right guy to be a franchise player. With all due respect, ever since Charlotte came up to the main roster, she's been nothing but the personification of white privilege. That's my argument.
Well, I mean, you got a point. I'm gonna agree with. I said I'm gonna. I agree with Mark. I'm gonna say right. I know, right? I'm gonna go with Roxanne Perez myself. It's fresh. Rhea Ripley needs fresh. Definitely, she needs somebody fresh to compete for that women's world title. Need to be a little bit more fresh than what it is. The women's world title hasn't really been getting any shine lately. It's all been about the WWE women's title, which is on SmackDown. I think Roxanne Perez. I think she's. I'm not. I think she's gonna beat I think she's gonna beat Rhea Ripley because it's time for Rhea Ripley to drop it. She won at SummerSlam of last year. It's about time for it.
She won it in January when they went to Netflix.
Yeah, she just won that Royal Rumble, didn't she?
Oh yeah.
No,
I'm sorry.
She just wanted the Raw when Raw debuted on Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
That's SummerSlam.
January
That's
1st,
what I mean.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Not
January
SummerSlam. I'm
4th.
tripping.
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah. But it needs to be something fresh with that. It needs something fresh with that title. Bailey, I can't say Bailey. Of course, we're gonna X out Bianca and Naomi. And Liv, she just had a run. Alexa just came back and just keep it hot. Alexa's not good in the ring. She's just not.
Damn.
She's just not. Yeah, she's not good in the ring, bro. Rhea Ripley will run over her. Rhea Ripley will run over her, bro. She's like massive over Alexa Bliss. Roxanne Perez is she's pretty decent. She's a sneaky heel. And right now it won't work with Alexa because Alexa, she got a baby face pop. So right now she's a baby face. Liv, we already seen that. Bailey, she just dropped the title to Tiffany Stratton, the WWE women's. To Nia Jax. But Bailey, her women's title, Bailey as champion was just boring. First of all, it started with her theme music. It's terrible. So we're gonna X out the tag team. We're gonna X out Liv. Bailey's just boring. We need something fresh. Roxanne Perez, new kid on the block, come in, beat Rhea Ripley, call it a day. But this match should be pretty good. This match, it's gonna be a lot of spots. It's gonna be a lot of definitely gonna be a lot of spots, man. It's gonna be a lot of competition up in this thing. I don't see Alexa Bliss doing a whole lot because she's just not that type. I would say if anybody gonna do the spots, is gonna be probably Bianca Belair. She's the more athletic out of the six. Out of the five. She's the most athletic. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be decent. Decent.
I agree with what y'all saying though about Roxanne. That's why I used her as a wild card too, because she's a new face. And if this was Vince running it, then the NXT person would probably got buried. But the fact that Triple H is running it, I've noticed everybody since he's been started running it that has came up from NXT has got a pretty decent push. Braun Breaker's the Intercontinental Champion. Pete Dunne went back to being Pete Dunne. He's not Butch no more. He ain't good matches, So there's some spark there with Roxanne Perez possibly winning this. And because think about it, she beat Raquel Rodriguez, who was twice her size, to get in the match.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I got you, Mark. But you know what? And I really wish, and this is because of Vince, since you brought MVP brought up Vince really quick. And this is me. I would scratch Naomi because she's irrelevant in this. Come on, keep it real. I would scratch Naomi and put in Shayna Baszler. I would put in Shayna Baszler. So somebody you need somebody that's going to be dominant, like almost Brock Lesnar is, to come in and just whoop everybody's at. Like there's nobody out of this is dominant.
When she was in there that one time,
Shayna
literally eliminated 6 out of the 7 other people in the damn match.
That's what I'm saying. That this type of match need that. You don't have none of these women are like that. None of them. You need somebody that's dominant. That's gonna be like, oh damn, like you need. You're right.
They all friendly faces on the women.
All side. Of them, bro. There's no dominant chick. Nia Jax would have been okay with it, in there.
It's crazy though. They all of them. The 6 now that you looking at their freeze frame.
Yeah.
You can look at all of them and think, damn, are those 6 baby faces in the women's elimination?
Yeah. They all pretty good.
They can all get pops depending on which. 6 tweeners on the women's side.
Yep.
That's you can say the same for the men's side. Well, except for John Cena.
Right. Shayna Baszler would have been perfect, bro. Should have been perfect. Take out Naomi. Get out of there. Get her out. We need somebody dumb. But you got a question mark?
Yeah, it's two. Yeah, go
ahead. Here's my issue with what you're saying, host. Naomi deserves to be in the match because Naomi can wrestle her tail off. I just kind of wish that the WWE would push her kind of like how TNA did when they had her. But like my question kind of is like, isn't this really reflective on how poorly booked the women's division has kind of been the last number of years? Because in my humble opinion, you have a bunch of other women on the roster whose styles and wrestling ability would have fit the Elimination Chamber a lot better than some of the people in there. Like again, me personally, I would have taken Liv out because she doesn't need to be in the title picture right now. I would have replaced her with somebody like Shayna, with a Zoe Stark, somebody like that. Or I would even replace Alexa
Grace
with Jordan Grace, maybe. But I think they're still trying to get her introduced to the audience. Or you could take a page out of 2009, since I keep bringing it up. Have Nia attack Alexa before the match, and then Nia takes her place in the match. Something. I really feel like the women's division as a whole really needs like a shake-up or a facelift. Yes. Because I'm tired of seeing the same people in prominent positions all the time. Like I'm tired of seeing Charlotte in the title picture.
Yes.
I'm low-key getting tired of seeing Bianca Belair in and around a championship.
Yes.
Naomi deserves to be in the match, but they don't push her well enough. Bayley's been in the title picture for a while now. Liv has literally lived, no pun intended, in the title picture. Alexa just came back. So literally 5 out of the 6 people in there, you could really swap them out with anybody else, and the match probably would have been better. But I just think
I disagree with Mark.
They need to shake that division up, man.
Mark, I disagree with you.
All right. Bring it on.
Seth Rollins. But I get what you. Naomi cannot wrestle, bro. She's not good. She's not good, bro.
I don't know, bro.
All she could do is throw that ass at you. That's all she could do. She do that.
Well, I put it like this: she got a better move set than her husband and her brother-in-law.
Jimmy and Jay suck. Yeah.
You got more moves in her move set than her husband and her brother-in-law.
25 super kicks you're gonna get with them.
Yeah.
But all she gonna do is throw that ass at you. That's all she do. But Naomi, let's put it like this. Okay, I said Shayna Baszler, right? Okay. If not, you won't go with Shayna Baszler. Why not go with, and I know she's old, but why not go with Trish Stratus? It's in Canada. Put Trish Stratus in there as a prop.
She's in the tag match with Tiffany Stratton.
Yep. Fuck it. Put it in as a prop. She's Canada. It'll get a pop. It'll get eyes.
Or they could have had Chelsea Green in the match. Chelsea Green.
Why not?
I mean, she got an NXT mid-card title.
It should have given an NXT girl.
You don't have. She's not defending the title on the pay-per-view, is she?
No, but I'm just a prop though. She ain't got to win.
She's not going to be tomorrow. Matter of fact, my bad.
So why you can't put Zoe Stark in there and let her show out? You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, why not
put Io Sky in there? Because Io Sky versus Ripley is an intriguing matchup. They're wasting on the free episode of Raw.
Yeah, I agree, Mark. I agree with that.
It's not a free episode of Raw.
If Io Sky was in this, I'd say Io Sky was gonna win.
In my
if Io Sky was in, fuck that.
She getting a title shot, like Mark said, but she getting a title shot. I get what he's saying. I'm not liking how they are giving, like, I'm so used, you know how we're so used to seeing the Intercontinental title being defended at pay-per-views. It's not being, like, Braun Breaker, the last pay-per-view he defended the title, that was SummerSlam, I think. Or I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I know he didn't defend it at Royal Rumble. Because he was in the Royal Rumble match. Huh?
Sami Zayn.
What was that? SummerSlam, right? That was the last pay-per-view match he defended the title. And that was in August?
Yeah.
It's damn near February.
Then he beat Jey Uso.
He lost. Yeah.
He lost to Jey Uso. He lost it to Jay Uso, then Jay Uso. Right.
Yeah, he lost it
right
on a
back
Monday
to
night to Jay Uso. That could have been a pay-per-view match.
Damn. I don't
You
get it.
know?
Where's Chad Gable? Where's Chad Gable?
A mysterious luchador hunt.
Oh God.
But I do like how
title needs help.
I mean, they I guess they building some type of challenges.
Yeah, but at least
for them.
I was gonna say at least with the IC title, they're bringing fresh faces into the title picture. They're teasing potential
Finn Balor and AJ Styles.
They aren't really doing that with the women's division, man.
It's funny you say that. It's two guys. It's time for Breaker to lose it. Okay, we already know that. It's time is up. This time is now. But okay, but to me, I know it's gonna be a major disagree going across here. Sheamus should finally capture the goddamn Intercontinental title at Mania. It's something that he's been chasing for the longest. Let Sheamus get the title. If not Sheamus, give the Intercontinental title to AJ Styles. You have to do something with AJ Styles. AJ Styles is still one of the best wrestlers on the face of this earth at 45 years old. He still can go, bro. AJ Styles need a run. I don't understand why they're not using a high caliber guy like AJ Styles, a former WWE champion, United States, Intercontinental. Like I just don't understand it. Kaiser could have a run with the Intercontinental.
Yeah,
I like Kaiser. I like Kaiser.
Because Braun Breaker got more challenges for the IC title than Nakamura got for the US title.
Go. That's it.
They still going back with the LA Knight Nakamura route. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
that's why after Mania, it needs to be a hell of a superstar shakeup. It needs to, man. Because these mid-card titles are going dead fast. United States
did a superstar shakeup post.
Huh?
They just did the transfer portal.
Yeah, the transfer portal just ended. Yeah, that was the shakeup.
Okay. So they need to do something with these mid-card. The IC title is dead now. Gunther revived it. Now it's dead. Okay.
I mean, because I think they got Finn. The people that's chasing the IC title right now is Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Ludwig Kaiser, Penta, Pete Dunne, Sheamus.
Well, it's time to do something with it.
That's at least 7 challenges for the US title. It's just LA Knight and I think Melo Hayes and Andrade.
Oh God.
I mean, why not? You got Jimmy Uso in a beef with Drew McIntyre. Why he not running at the US title? Or why since Tonga Loa not dead, why Tama Tonga ain't putting himself in the US title picture?
That's perfect.
If you're not gonna put Jacob Fatu in that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
In that title picture or that title hunt now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a perfect move. I agree with you on that.
Because if Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa is a tag team, now he ain't dead. Put that man in the US title picture.
Yeah, Tonga Loa is he's hurt. He's injured.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm with you on that. I wouldn't mind seeing him US champ. He's pretty good wrestler, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm with that. Put the belt on Solo.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, they got to do something
like for real, because Nakamura a better wrestler chasing the title. You know, it's like me and my cousin had a conversation with like certain wrestlers are better without the title than having it, and then there's certain ones that are better chasing the title than having a long title reign. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Nakamura is one of those people that is better chasing the title than when he held it. And it's the same with Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker's strong enough. He a strong enough wrestler without the belt that he better off chasing the title than holding on to it, because it's harder to find challenges credible challenges for him that's going to create pay-per-view worthy matches.
It is hard for a guy like Nakamura because the English can't really cut a promo. And he does the good Japanese promo. That's pretty cool. But I think a guy like that is taking on too many images. He came in as the artist. They changed his music. He went heel. Now he's dark.
Now he's doing close to like Great Muda.
It's just because he was spinning the Miz. He's not doing that anymore. So it's kind of like he's just getting jumped around the place, all around the place. I agree putting the U.S. title on him, but god damn, they gotta do something with it, man. It's LA Knight again. It's time for LA Knight to move on up, man.
He not going. I mean, come on now. If they decide to have a U.S. title match at WrestleMania, how many people you think gonna be in that match? It's gonna be like a fatal four-way because they're gonna have to maximize as much talent in that title match on night one.
Yeah,
to get viewers. Yeah,
they should make it a goddamn ladder match. I'm telling you, they need some excitement. With
one of them titles. You right on. We probably right on that, host. One of them titles, one of them mid card titles, either the U.S. or the Intercontinental or them tag team titles. It's going to be in a multi. It's going to have a multi wrestler type match.
Yes, sir. It need to badly. It's going
you kind of see it with the tag team division. All the tag teams that they get in, like Pretty Deadly, Street Profit, DIY, Alberto. I mean, Humberto and his cousin Garza.
What happened to Santos Escobar?
Yeah, he part of that. He was in the U.S. title picture. He was in the U.S. title picture. Champion. He was in the U.S. title picture too.
He's a great heel, bro. He's a great heel. He's a good wrestler.
Mm-hmm. I think they should bring back the cruiserweight division for real.
I mean,
if they're gonna bring back the mid card, if you're gonna have Tozawa on Monday night, man, bring back the cruiserweight division, man.
Or fuck it, just put the damn European title back, something. But I mean, they can't really do that because you can't.
Able to,
what?
They've never been able to book the cruiserweight division correctly at any
point. Looking on NXT.
I mean, goddamn, they got to do something.
That was an exception.
The U.S. title is dead, bro.
Because that Heritage Cup ain't like get rid of the Heritage Cup. NXT cruiserweight.
To the hostess point, I think what the U.S. title could use is you find a wrestler on the roster who is a wrestler's wrestler. Like what Seth Rollins was for the company for a minute. What Orange Cassidy is to AEW. What Josh Alexander was to TNA. You need a wrestler to put that title on and just let that man have an open challenge for that title every week or every other week, and just let him put on a wrestling match for that championship to bring some prestige back to it. Because when Cena was doing that, it was working. He really restored the prestige to that title.
That's John Cena, though.
But I think
when Cody Rhodes is doing it with a TNT championship in AEW, it brought prestige to that title. When Orange Cassidy was doing it with the international title, prestige.
Okay,
every babyface has done that so far with the U.S. title.
Right, everybody's done that shit. But when he comes back from his injury, put the belt on Bronson Reed.
Yeah, might be all right.
Now, if you put it on Bronson Reed, you would need to have a slew of baby faces that can challenge him.
No, or he turn.
I don't turn
baby face. Or Bronson Reed can turn baby face. Who said he got to come back and be in the bloodline?
Bro.
Right.
I think he were better as a heel. He is like an old school heavyweight
so if you're gonna run heel,
they haven't had in a while.
But that's what they got. That's what Jacob Fatu is.
Okay, so you just proved my point. Why not? Because he ain't ready for the world title yet. Why not put Jacob? And his gimmick is perfect for it.
Rock said that.
Put the U.S. title on.
Yeah.
Put the U.S. title on Fatu. and let him just run roughshod over everybody and have open challenges every week because he bout that action that he don't
Yeah.
back down from nobody. So why not?
Rock said when you was going, Rock said about putting it on to Tonga Toa. Put it on him. I mean Tonga Toa, put it on him.
Fatu Josh, he's strong enough. He don't need a
think
belt
you put it on
right
5-2.
now.
Not only are you
he'll need a
strike
belt.
him while the iron is hot because he's over with the audience, he's
He's
selling
over his
merch,
head.
and it would give that title credibility.
Yeah,
I think that's a home run.
It could work.
But he's on the WWE title. He's on the WWE title. Remember, he talking about bringing it back to the family. I know he's not, but
you can tease it. But I think the best thing for him right now to at least he could literally go the route that he just ran with Gunther. Give him the U.S. title, let him defend it like crazy, and add prestige to it. And then when he's obviously ready, put him up in the next level. Why not literally just copy the blueprint you just did with Gunther and copy it and paste it with Fatu?
Oh yeah, Host was saying Solo or give it to Solo.
Give it to Solo. Let Solo backstab him.
Some rebuilding first, because Solo
can backstab his ass. Solo can backstab him, double cross him or something. Or if not,
I just don't want to see Jacob Fatu have a title reign, and his first two title reigns his first title reign is going to be a feud with Braun Strowman, because that's pretty much who they keep putting them in matches with.
Yeah.
Either or you put AJ Styles. You put a guy like AJ Styles, a babyface that can go at him. AJ Styles can have a match with a goddamn broom. He can have a match with anybody. Put him in there, bro. That'll be somebody he can feud with for the time being. Anybody that can take the belt off of him, it should be AJ Styles. AJ Styles need a run with a title. Jesus, I don't understand it. But anyway, with time's sake here, the men's Royal Rumble, the last one, the men's Royal Rumble here. And of course, it's between Elimination Chamber. You're right. Boy, it's getting late. Damian Priest, Logan Paul, Seth freaking Rollins, Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, and the legendary John Cena. I am intrigued to hear what Mark has to pick. Who will win the men's Elimination Chamber match to go on to WrestleMania 41?
I'll go ahead and say it off rip. It shouldn't be John Cena. It should not. I'm gonna be real with you. I really don't even know if I really want Cena in this match at all. Just because the last number of times I've seen John Cena wrestle, he has not looked good.
Same thing I said about The Rock.
I'm really not trying to get disrespectful, but he needs to not do that, because he's gonna end up looking like Ric Flair did in his last match, and I don't want that. I'm sorry, just the last couple of times I've seen him wrestle, he ain't been looking too good. I really don't think it should be Punk, because what WWE fans might not know, but us AEW fans know, almost every time you put Punk in a major match or in a major feud, especially since he's made his return to wrestling, homeboy keep getting hurt. And it's not just like a minor injury. It's something that requires surgery that keeps him out for a majority of the year. Punk, too old, too injury prone. Logan Paul, nah, he not ready yet. He's getting some good heat and he's doing some great work, but I'm just not ready to see him in a world championship title match at WrestleMania just yet. McIntyre is interesting. I feel like he needs a big win, because the last couple of times we see him in a big money match, he's lost in like an embarrassing fashion. So he's overdue for a good win, but I'm not sold on him. Damian Priest, he's a good wrestler, and I think he would do. I would hate to downgrade him to that division, but I think he would do good with the U.S. title more so than the WWE title right now, because I don't think him versus Cody, just like character wise, It's a good fit. So then that leaves Seth. Storyline wise, it is too poetic for Seth not to win, especially given what happened last year at WrestleMania and him literally taking the bullet to allow Cody to go on to win the
It's
title.
true.
It's
true.
too poetic, and the story is right there for you to have Cody versus Seth for the title at Mania. You already know they can deliver in the ring based off of what they did a couple years ago with their trilogy. The history is there, the chemistry is there, the storyline is there. I don't see why you would have anybody not named Seth Rollins win this match. The only reason why I might be hesitant with Seth is where is Roman Reigns going to factor into all of this? Because the last time we saw Seth at a pay-per-view, he was stomping the hell out of Roman Reigns. And not to mention last year at WrestleMania, you could argue that the main reason why Roman lost the title was because of Seth Rollins' presence. So it's kind of like you're torn between there's a good story to tell with him and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and there's also a really good story to tell with him versus Roman at WrestleMania. So I don't know which way they're going to go with that. So if I had to pick, it's really between Drew and Seth. And I'm going to give the nod to Seth just because that storyline is just too good. It's right there. They set it up, and they'd be foolish not to take advantage of it. So I'm going to go with Seth.
Seth freaking Rollins. Okay. It's the MVP.
Well, my colleague went through some intriguing points about all 6 of the men's Elimination Chamber participants. But I will say this. I damn sure don't see Logan Paul winning. I'm going to take out Damian Priest. I don't see that happening either. John Cena is like everybody's safe bet because he's proclaimed that he's been proclaiming what he's going to do, this, that, and the third, and he's been calling this shot, and so far he's been coming up short. And I agree with Mark. I don't think it's best for WrestleMania for John Cena to be on that main stage against Cody because there's no storyline there. What are you building off of? Now the intriguing will come down to these 3 dudes: McIntyre, CM Punk, Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre has issues with. He had recent issues with CM Punk. We know about they battles from SummerSlam from last year's WrestleMania, SummerSlam to Hell in a Cell. They had a great rivalry. Seth Rollins had a great rivalry with Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins he started a small rivalry with CM Punk, and that culminated at Royal Rumble. So to me, I think it's going to come down to them 3. And I don't believe Rollins is going to win it. As much as he has sacrificed, Seth Rollins has sacrificed a lot, but Roman Reigns, I don't think he's going to forget. I don't think Roman Reigns forgot that he got his head stomped in twice.
Twice, that's right.
One by 2 feet. The first stomp was epic. I thought he gave it. I thought he broke wrong. I thought he gave Roman Reigns. I thought he broke his nose or something on that first. That first stomp with both of his feet, and then the one on the steel steps. Yeah, that was So
shout out to Roman Reigns. He's really sold that real good.
Yeah.
He sold that good.
And him being out. Storyline wise, him being injured. So I don't think Seth's going to win it. I think Roman going to keep him from winning it, and I think it's going to come down to Drew and CM Punk. But I don't want to say this, but I think that CM Punk is finally going to get his chance to main event WrestleMania, and I think CM Punk is going to win the Elimination Chamber. I'm going with CM Punk because he got the most. He even though if he don't win, he still got something that everybody else don't got. He got a favor from Paul Heyman.
True.
And I think that's gonna come into play. I think it's gonna come into play. I think that favor is you need to get me in that championship picture, because if John Cena win, then you're gonna have the possibility of having 2 stale WrestleMania main event for the titles, for the heavyweight titles in the men division, because Jay Uso and Gunther, you already know what type of style both of them. You've seen that match before, so it's only so much invested as a fan you gonna have. You know how much invested are you gonna be really in that Gunther and Jay Uso match? Because we done seen it. We done seen Jay Uso lose to this man, and we know at WrestleMania is either one thing gonna happen. Gunther gonna lose like he did last year at WrestleMania to an underdog.
Yeah.
And then that leaves this matchup between Cody and John Cena with no type of build.
Right.
No build whatsoever. What build does John Cena and Cody Rhodes have?
Exactly.
You got to go back damn near 2 decades.
Facts.
Or a decade and a half or so. Like when Randy Orton was still champion and Cody was his
dashing
henchman.
Cody Rhodes. He had something where he was dashing Cody Rhodes, like one-on-one.
Yeah, I mean, he was a mid-carder though. But
exactly.
As far as I just look at it like I think John Cena is going to go to WrestleMania, but I don't think if he does go, if he somehow win, they got to make that match a triple threat. I'm not going to be invested if it's John Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
I agree.
At WrestleMania, and it's just one-on-one match. Now I will be more invested if it's CM. I will be more invested if it's CM Punk. But I will say this though: 2 things is going to happen. Either Roman Reigns is going to come out and cause Seth Rollins to lose, or Randy Orton is going to come out and cause John Cena to lose. Because that's the match everybody wants to see. Both of them don't need enough. They don't need a big amount of time to put on a match. There's already a build there. John Cena's last match. Who would it rather? He don't need a title for it to be his
Take my money. Take my money on that. I like that.
CM Punk needs to beat Cody Rhodes.
Oh my God. You know what?
Because that's a stick it to Tony Khan. That'll stick it. What better way for Triple H to stick it to Tony Khan than to say the 2 guys that left our company, that went to your company, to help your company, build your company, they came back. And guess what? We both put the titles on them.
That's why I love this show. I so agree with the MVP booking. He is so right, and it makes so much sense. John Cena do not need a WWE title at Mania. I know Mania is all about the feel-good moment, but no. Because he's retiring, though. Like, what are you going to do? Put the title up in the tournament? That's going to really devalue it. No, like Rock said, they don't have him and Cody they haven't even met eye to eye. Like, John Cena haven't even been on TV. He ain't even been on TV in the regular. Okay, Seth Rollins, come on, we all know your thing is with Roman Reigns. Logan Paul, come on, man, you just coming off a United States title. You a part-timer. Damian Priest, same way. Damian Priest is more like I think one of you guys said like a mid-carder for you do that United States title greatly. Or Intercontinental. One of you guys said it. Drew McIntyre will be a major threat, but they just haven't been built up. I mean, they're a tease, him coming out there, and I like okay. But I agree with the CM Punk, man. It makes a lot of sense. And Rock, man, you killed it, bro, when you said that 2 guys that left the company and he's sticking it to AEW. Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
I agree with
that's
that.
what this is all about,
that.
really much.
I like that. I like that. I like that. And
Because
then
when Cody came back, he got pushed right into the main event scene.
Yeah, that's it.
CM Punk came back, got pushed right into the main event scene.
Well, he had a good feud. He had a good feud with McIntyre now. He had a good feud with him. So, it worked out. I agree with you. I agree with you.
And
See, like 2 out of 3.
The thing I don't like about what John Cena is that John Cena bona fide first ballot WWE Hall of Fame. Outstanding resume. But he hasn't wrestled a match. He's just been coming in in spot duty. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, he showed up last year in Toronto to tell us all about what he was going to do this year. But if you notice, he did not wrestle not one match on Raw.
Not one goddamn
he
match.
Wrestled a match on SmackDown. Nope. He just showed up at the Royal Rumble. Was in the Royal Rumble.
That's it.
Showing up at that Elimination Chamber. So his margin of error is, those guys that don't test themselves in the ring and then just come back. His margin of error is so small. Like, you know what I'm saying? They better hope he come out of Elimination Chamber without any serious injuries.
I agree with that.
To not have a wrestling match at all, like not a mix. He wasn't in no mixed tag, no type of tag team where somebody can control a pace.
He ain't gonna beat like a jobber or nothing. No jobber, no nothing. Just
you know what I'm saying? So I believe the 2 people that's gonna start the Elimination Chamber match is probably going, because if you look at it, out of the 6 guys on the men's side, Paul and Seth Rollins can carry the first 3 minutes of the Elimination Chamber match before the other 5 guys come in there. You cannot. True. They better not start this. They better not start John Cena. Let John Cena start.
No, he gonna be out. He's gonna be outwinded.
Too slow. It's gonna be too slow if he start the match.
Yep. Right. I agree with you. Man, Rock, that's why you the MVP. I'm not good. I can't even. It's like batting out the Babe Ruth, man. I'm not going to even try to come back out of that, because that was just perfect booking. That was perfect booking. I really hope that this show can go to Triple H's eyes and ears, man, because that makes a lot of sense. Now, after when Punk wins at Mania, he go on defend it, and the next guy up after Punk should be somebody like McIntyre. Why not?
Yeah.
But this is written all over Punk. It's time for Cody Rhodes. He did his due diligence as the WWE champion, but we need to see a little bit. We need to see something new now, and I agree with you. I agree, man. Boy,
that was the match that's gonna steal the show on Saturday.
Yeah.
That unsanctioned match.
Oh yeah.
Sammy, Kevin Owens gonna steal the show.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be off the chain, bro.
Yeah,
that's gonna be off the chain. Oh man, well, Mark had to take off. He had to go. He said he had to get back to work, man. But it was good seeing the brother. Man, Rock, well, you got my head scratching. Holy hell, I like that booking. I like that. I like it. I really hope it happens. God damn, I swear, boy. You called that.
Only the wrestling gods can tell.
I'm telling you, bro, for real, boy. All right, man. We'll get on out of here. That was our predictions for the 2025 Elimination Chamber that will be coming on this Saturday at 7 p.m. on Peacock. Man. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight. We thank you very much for watching another episode, Talk to a Wrestler, man. We appreciate it highly if you would hit that thumbs up for Mr. Episode Day 1, Young Mark, and the reigning MVP, Rockstar Rock, man. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell for all notifications. We will be back this Saturday, 1 p.m., as we will discuss what is currently going on in the sports world, man. So come on back Saturday at 1 p.m. live right here on YouTube. The MVP will be here and the dog will be here as well. So everybody around the world, man, y'all know the saying, please be safe and stay safe. And that's an order.